And wow, have we got something in Shonen Jump to really talk about that I'm actually really excited about. Actually done by two, like, special kind of authors from this one, which I actually didn't even really know about until getting into this, so, and might even say, as I say, be one of the best things that has come out so far in Shonen Jump out of these last couple of chapters that we've been having a brand new series, and that series is Dr. Stone. Now that's pretty much quite like a big, whoa, that's a big thing to say, Panda. You know, there's a couple of things come out recently, and you know, you even had the Beelzebub guy come out with a brand new show. So what's this one different? I'll tell you what's actually a little bit different about this one. One, the writer is actually the guy that did Eye Shield 21, and two, to say that as well, the guy that also does the art is the guy that did Sunken Rock, which, if people know, that was like actually like a seinen series, was I think ended recently as well, which I heard it was pretty goddamn fucking awesome. I've only seen a little bit of this, so I haven't actually fully delved into it. But boy, oh fucking boy, do I love this guy's art, and I love the fucking premise that we've got so far this. And I'll tell you why I like the art, because it's fucking manly as fuck when you get to see one of the main characters and all that. It's like this big, buff ass, like, he looks like he would be friends with like Jotaro or something like that. And if anything, what I got on all that with our main character seems to be Senku, who's like this mad genius with like a fucking what we got to see with it, like Donnie, like, I can make pretty much anything. I can make chemicals, I can make love potions, I can make gasoline out of water. I can do anything and all that from there. And like his best friend, from what I see, like on all that, is actually like a little bit more like one of those guys, like, yeah, I'm gonna confess my love to my like Godric, and it's like, you look like you're gonna fucking crush someone and all that, like with just your bare hands, dude. I think his name was like Taiju or something like his name, and he was like, even the fact that you kind of get to immediately see what kind of character he is. He's the kind of guy that's like over pumped, super happy and all that. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And the fact that he his friend is there, like, oh yeah, here you go and all that. It would be like 100,000,000% in the bag, and like, if you actually drink this, and he completely poured it down. He's like, no, I don't want underhanded tricks. I don't want to be cheap. I'll do this my way. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, like, at least he's doing it. And then he actually goes to confront, like, his electric. And I know I said a lot about the art and all that. It looks really goddamn nice and all that, like, especially with the two main characters. But, like, when you, like, he's going to confess to his friend, like, for how this just giant global earth explosion happens. He's like, get behind me, user here. And, like, I will protect you. I will protect from, like, this giant EMP stone thing with my pure buff. This motherfucker's a man. Like, the fact that he, even with the consequences that happen alongside it, which is really fucked up when you think about it, is that this giant blast goes off and turns every single person to stone. People that are flying in planes and everything, and it's really messed up because, like, people are like, oh, you're driving in a car, you crashed it and you're already broken to pieces and all that, like, oh, because of this and all that, a lot of things, like, happened, like, where, like, a lot of people got, like, swept away because of it, and their bodies broke up, and it's, like, it's really messed up when you think about it. Like, it's, like, all these guys are trapped inside of it. It's, like, he's even saying, like, I won't let my consciousness fail after all this, how many years and all that. He's thinking, and it's really messed up because it's like being like, he's thinking about how many years has he been here, and he's been thinking, like, of his friends and all that throughout this entire time. And he's like, I need to tell, like, Yasuhiro, like, how I feel and all that. Even if it kills me, I'm going to live on. Like, stupid stuff like that. And he's like, I'm going to stay. And it's like, the fact that it's, like, thousands upon thousands of years. And Taiju is, like, barely just gets out of it. He's like, it's broken. It finally released. And he's like, what the hell? And he sees, like, how civilization has changed after all this time. And the fact that, like, you get to see, like, he actually generally cares about, like, human beings in general. Like, he saw, like, one of the first new things he sees is, like, a bunch of, like, broken and, like kids and stuff like that messed up. And the first thing he does is, like, put them back together and, like, try to pay respect to them. And, like, his motherfucking best friend, like, this guy who breaks out and he's like, I've been waiting for you for fucking ages, man. Like that. He's just like, oh, like, you're so alive. And he's like, what he did throughout that entire time was think about this shit, where it's like, my consciousness is going to be pulled away and all that. I need to count at the same time alongside to do this. And he counted every single fucking second of this entire time that he was down to actually go that. And that's nuts. Like, that's absolutely nuts. So I think, if anything, like, one way that this can work around is that maybe this is one of the reasons why fucking Hungry Joker like failed, like because like I feel like if you just had Senju, this would be as that entertaining and all that, but you got also like since you got Taiju, like he's there as well, and the fact that I really felt bad then when it's like his crush and all that like actually got this stone like diseases like as well, like the fact that she's there like it's like you held on throughout this entire time, and the fact is you don't know she's actually like survived that, because think about like how normal people reacted, like these guys are two fucking monsters where he survived just on pure like I'm just gonna do it as like a pure love. Think about normal human beings. If you were stuck for that long, seeing the same shit after all that time with the panicking, you would fucking lose it. Like, if anything, she's probably going to come out of there like a vegetable or something if they really go really fucked up with this thing. And it depends whether or not they're going to do that or not, because remember, the artist, although he's only in charge of arts, I don't know, like, he might be able to say, hey, man, what about this or that? Like, he might suggest a thing. You could go really dark. Maybe this chick might turn into a vegetable, like, when she wakes up or something like that. And the question is, like, how is humanity running after this? Like, do they have a system or anything? Like, we don't really understand too much and all that from what we've seen from it. And it's, like, pretty much, like, how they decided is, like, you know, after all of this and all that, what caused this and all that, and we're going to rebuild, like, civilization from, like, back from, you know, zero to all the way back to where it was and all that. I, like, absolutely love that. And overall, you should definitely check out this manga. Overall, I actually had a lot of fun reading this manga. Like, I generally really enjoyed both the main characters in this one. I think Senju and Taiju, like, they're really both fun characters. Art, I fucking love the art because it feels different, and it will absolutely suck if this is the one that go. Like, this is the one where it's like, I'm even willing to lose the BLs above my, I've really got an interesting premise here. I like the characters, what I've seen so far from Senku and Taiju. Like, I really like so far these two characters. Like, we don't know exactly how far is it going to go. Like, if anything, it kind of reminds me, like, what it's going to be doing is, like, kind of Cage of Eden. Like, take away, like, kind of the edginess of, like, that series. But, like, the way how we balance it with this one is, like, you know, maybe we have some badasses, like, fighting here and there and all that. Because you've got, especially, like, as well, like, the fucking Senju, like, looks like he looks like a, like, Senku, like, rock and all that. He looks fucking badass as hell, so I really want to see how this is going to go. Overall, I definitely recommend this manga and all that. So far, I really did enjoy the first chapter. You know, maybe I'm going a little bit exaggerating too much, but I really had a lot of fun with this, and I cannot recommend this a lot more and all that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What did you think of Dr. Stone, especially? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's all from me.